Damn, I fucking forgot.
What happened?
Oh, welcome to the Flare Up Show.
Welcome to Flare Up, guys.
Woo.
My name is Brian.
I'm Frankie.
Frankie, how's it going? So pretty much, it's our first podcast.
Yeah.
And let's see how it goes, you know. It's the first podcast, and we're gonna see where it takes us. And in this podcast, we're talking about, our introduction, how me and Frankie know each other, a little background of each other.
Yep. So I believe we met in, I believe it was my junior year of high school.
Yeah, and it was my sophomore year.
So come on, bro, tell them how we met.
Oh, yeah, so,
How we interlocked eyes.
Yeah, so pretty much I crossed that whenever I saw this guy. So that's kind of weird. It's a weird story. It was like during this time, like we're going like kind of like it's like a rockabilly phase, I guess you could say. Psychobilly phase. Well, for me, it's like mostly rockabilly because then a little bit later I started.
Went into psychobilly.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
I was already listening to psychobilly.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't have that weird phase where I started listening to rockabilly first. It was mostly psychobilly.
Yeah. So I remember I was getting to the rockabilly phase that time when I didn't know Frankie, and then we met for this one girl named Leanne.
Yeah.
Leanne Liu. She was my ex-girlfriend, but it's kind of weird how
it worked out.
It worked out. It's just totally weird, but
yeah, because I remember she somehow her and I met, and then she introduced me to you,
mm-hmm.
and then she would want to hang out, and then I was like, "Is Brian tagging along?" And then she'd be like, "No," and then I didn't want to go. And then one time we were supposed to go to the movies, like a group of friends with her, and they ended up going before us, and then you and I just started kicking it after that, because we went to the movies.
Yeah, it's like pretty much like that's how we started. That's how me and Frankie met each other. First through her, and like we had like similar interests, and that's how we started talking about like music style,
mm-hmm.
like the rockabilly. Like remember that time I was more into rockabilly, then little by little I started into psychobilly. The scene, psychobilly, rockabilly. If you guys don't know what that means, rockabilly is kind of like it's rock and roll music, but when people start playing it now, I guess it's called now times.
Yeah,
like they try to keep the flame up. I guess you could say keep the flame on.
It's like revival music, kind of.
Yeah.
In a way,
exactly in a way. Yeah.
Like rockabilly.
It's like your underground music. You don't really hear it. Like you won't hear it on the radio. You'll mostly hear it through YouTube.
Or YouTube, yeah.
Or of course if you have
movies.
Movies, yeah. It's like old school music. Started like during the 80s, I would say.
I think before that, rockabilly
even before
like 50s, like 60s.
Yeah.
Well, it was more. I think then it was just called rock and roll, and then they kind of like in the.
It's like they got stuck in that. They got stuck in that phase.
The 50s. The 50s stuck in the 50s.
Yeah, so once we locked eyes and shit, and that's when we just hit it off, man.
Yep. After that, it was we started hitting up shows together, and that's how we met a lot of our friends, I think, and then people we just knew around school.
Exactly, and that's how for me, like during that high school time, that's when I was beginning to, I guess you could say,
to find yourself.
Not find myself, but that's when I started
yourself.
Touch myself, But that's when I started to pretty much listen to all types of music, and I was real open to every music style. I listened to think about the group that we hanged out with, when we go to shows, was mostly it was punks, metalheads, and of course psychobillies. But it's pretty cool that that we met, and how pretty much we just. So it's all about going to shows. Yep. During high school, go to shows. Of course, drink a little here and there.
I didn't drink fool. I was DD fool.
Oh yeah, sure, you're right.
I was
DD, so we would always hit up a lot of, because up here, up in the high desert, it's a lot of the scene's kind of, I guess you say.
Now it's dead.
Yeah, now it's dead for sure. But at that time, we were in high school. There's actually shows happening. Yeah, probably every once a month or twice a month.
I think twice. Yeah. At one point, it almost felt like it was almost every weekend.
Yeah, man, and those were fun, man. Remember?
Yeah, those were the fun days. And then we would get a whole bunch of group of friends, and we'll go to shows in LA or the OC, whatever was closer, and whatever bands were playing. Dude, that was when freaking backyard shows were like $2-3.
Yeah,
if we knew the promoter, we fucking got it for free. Yeah, those were the days.
Was it our boy named Jesus?
Empathetic promotions.
Yeah,
I think.
What was it before? I remember we had something different. Remember?
I don't know. I always knew it was empathetic, whatever.
Yeah.
Shout out to him. He's still alive.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Jesus. Jesus.
Jesus. Yeah. So that's kind of how we met, our background, and then what else?
And ever since, like, yeah, man, like from high school afterwards, even though, like, you know, like, we kind of, not that we grew out, but, like, we still listen to music, you know, we're still open to
a lot of genres of music.
Exactly, like, you know, we didn't really, like, I guess you could say, like, we don't like the music anymore, we still listen to it, but we don't, as much as you say, we don't dress as it, as, like, we used to, I guess you could say.
Yeah, we don't. I think it was like kind of like a phase in a way where we kind of would go more towards like I had the fucking huge ass pompadour. Mm-hmm. I still cuff my pants. I don't wear creepers no more.
Yeah.
But because those bitches.
Hey, that's true, right?
those bitches.
Yeah, that's the thing. So during those times we were in high school, we had a crazy hair. Like I had what we call the cycle of the quiff. Yeah, the quiff. You know, like our hair is like fucking long. And as you got older, it's like little by little, you start. It's okay.
Yeah, you kind of start. I think it's because it also has to do with work. I mean, to me, it had to do with work.
It has to do with work. Yeah.
I was working at a shop, so it didn't make no sense for me to even do my hair at a shop.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And then, so I would just wear hats, but I still had like the broken brims, so I kind of represented a little bit. And then from there, just kind of like now I just have the comb over with the little pomp. So.
Or you would just like because I used to work in the warehouse, we would wear just the shirts, you know.
Just regular
like
shirts,
regular shirts like or the band shirts.
Or band shirts, yeah. And then now it's like band shirts are like, I don't know, like to me it's not childish, but it's like I don't know.
It's like pretty much you gotta. It's like what? How would you say it?
Like I kind of strayed away from it.
Yeah. It's like those other clothes you'd rather wear, just plain t-shirts or
like plain t-shirts, yeah. I think we became boring. That could be it, or like when you're going out somewhere for like a nice dinner, like
of course,
like a fucking band tee doesn't look good.
Of course,
a band tee does not. But so our inspiration behind the podcast is I think we both have a really good personality, and then obviously we've had a friendship for quite a bit, more than 10 years. So
yeah, it's crazy.
It's fucking 2024. I graduated this 10 years ago.
Yeah, for me.
Oh well, in May, 10 years from.
Yeah, that's for me to be 9 years ago, but damn,
I feel
autistic. time. Yeah, I feel autistic as well too.
I feel like I haven't done shit with my life. Like I just barely started.
It feels like it was not that long ago, but at the same time, fucking time passes like
so quick,
man.
Yeah, so quick.
For all you the youngins, believe me.
Oh yeah.
Don't wish you were older. Trust. Once you get older, fucking time starts flying. You'll be like the months be like nothing. Like you'll be already like it'll be like right now. You'll be in January, then February, then March, so on. But time flies. That's all I gotta say. As you get older, that's what I noticed.
Dude, I remember like how easy life was in high school. Our lives were in high school.
Hell yeah, bro. It's chill, man. Like we had like no responsibility.
Nope, no responsibility at all. We could go to any show at any time. Well, I mean, we could still kind of do that, but just like.
And the thing is, about you gotta be responsible about it. You know what I mean?
Yep. Now you have to. Yeah, if you drink and drive, you have to get an Uber.
Exactly. You gotta be more smart.
Some of us have mortgage payments.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be more.
It's insane.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
It's called the adult world.
Adult world. That shit's sad. That shit's depressing.
I know. Yeah, dude. It's fucking depressing as fuck, dude. Little talk, man.
The highlight of my weekends is working on my yard. That shit's whack.
Dang. You never thought you'd be doing that shit, huh? When you were young?
No, I thought every weekend, like, as an adult, I'd be going to cool shows or like, just seeing cool things. Man, which I still do, but it's just...
Like, it's like, when's the last time you went to a show? Because for me, it's probably been like, it's been a while since I've been to a show.
Damn. What was the last time I went to a show?
Because remember, we were supposed to go see Black Flag up here?
Oh, yeah, but
supposedly it wasn't with the...
With the original singer.
The original singer, Keith Morris.
Damn. I think the last show I went to... I want to say it was La Pobresca up here.
Oh, they played up here, huh?
Yeah.
Was it at the Whiskey Barrel?
At the Whiskey Barrel. Yeah. So, for you guys that don't know, we're from the high desert.
Yep.
The funnest place on earth.
Heck yeah, man. This is where it's at.
Yep.
Up in the high desert. Ain't nothing like it.
Full of crackheads, meth heads, and everything in between.
Homeless people, too.
Homeless people, yeah.
I mean, it's not as bad as LA, but like here, you don't smell shit or piss like LA.
Not yet.
Damn, someone's getting a little drunk up here.
Sorry.
But yeah, not yet, but hopefully it doesn't get like that, because I know going to LA, bro, the moment you go out there, like, step out, like, even in a nice area, like in Hollywood, dude, you smell piss and shit. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I remember one time.
And you would expect it to be cleaner, because it's like
the nice area.
Yeah.
I remember one time we went to, it was a 16th birthday, and then the next day we went to go have breakfast at this spot, and it was like a nice spot. but like getting to that spot, it just smelled like piss and shit everywhere, and it was in downtown LA, like the heart of LA.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck, like, and then you have all these like super fancy like
Restaurants.
I'm like,
Yeah,
dude,
like,
you want to smell like these people are eating and they have like piss, like it smells like piss and shit. Like I don't understand how people do that.
like how?
Like, yeah, it's weird.
It's like they got used to it. It's like they learned how to.
They became immune to it.
Exactly, man.
And then just
It's
seeing
like,
bombs out there.
Imagine
it's like,
like they don't even smell fucking piss or shit.
Like,
They're so
what-
used to that
what
shit.
smell? What smell?
It's like, how the fuck's the smell?
And we're not bashing
What?
on LA people.
Yeah,
but still,
we're not.
But still, it's
But
bad
dude,
out there.
this is terrible. Like it's a problem they gotta fix, man.
No, I'm not saying Hesperia doesn't. I mean, the high desert doesn't have any problems. But
Oh, we got our problems too. Trust
yeah,
me.
we
like,
have our problems.
we have homeless people too, but I wouldn't say it's bad as LA.
Dude, what we do have is stray dog problems.
Oh yeah.
Fucking shit
No,
dog
you'd be
there.
surprised. Like you'll probably be walking in the aqueduct or up here, like some spots of the high desert. There's aqueduct pass through like neighborhoods, but where I live at, there's aqueduct pass through. And I remember one time I was walking my dog. Remember I told you the story?
Yeah. Like
Bro,
you were walking
I
your
saw-
dog in the
yeah, dude.
pack of
There's like
dogs.
three, like 4 or 5 stray dogs walking on the opposite side of the water. I'm like, oh shoot! So I had my flashlight like during the nighttime. Flash the dogs. I'm like, the hell! And luckily they kept going the opposite direction. Probably got scared because of the light, which
Yeah.
I guess they get scared when they ever see like headlights or lights or something that's going towards them.
I think that's it. Yeah, that makes sense.
Something, bro. Yeah, it's kind of weird because I remember just flashing my O light at them. Shout out to O-Light,
Yeah,
better ass,
O-Light,
good
hell yeah.
ass fucking
Let's get a
flashlight.
sponsorship.
Yeah,
Already, one
fuck.
episode in.
And oh shit, my bad. Oop. Cut that out.
Cut that. So I started doing Muay Thai around what was it, 2020? When did COVID hit?
2019 or 20?
I think it was 2019. I started doing like
Yeah.
6 months before the year ended. I started doing Muay Thai.
So
And then when COVID hit, I stopped going just because I thought they closed it down, but they really didn't close down the gym.
they do that bullshit, huh? Like
Yeah.
they say like you're using tape. You tape like you took the section, right?
Yeah, but I wasn't going to Muay Thai when COVID hit. I wasn't doing anything because I was like, not that I was scared, but I just thought it was like part of the program not to do anything.
Yeah,
So I was really just going to work and back. And then, so at that time, was when we lived in Riverside for a bit.
Scary.
And then when we moved back up here is when I started working in, I was still working in Ontario, so I decided, I want to do this again. So that's when I found the gym that I'm going to now. Shout out to Carlos Alberto MMA, because that's where I'm going now.
Carlos Alberto.
Alberto Fu.
Oh, I thought about me too. My bad. Sorry about that.
So yeah, I've been doing that about 3-4 years. Yeah, 3 years. On and off.
Oh, that's cool, man. So, like, what do you like about it?
Everything.
Everything?
Yeah, I think for me, like, so I was pretty heavy. I think I had been when I was fat. So I used to weigh a lot, started losing weight, and then one of my goals that I made when I lost weight was to do MMA, because that's when I started really getting to UFC.
Yeah.
And I was like, it'd be super sick to learn this stuff. And then I'm like, but I'm really fat, so I'm gonna have to get down to like a weight where I know like I can control my body. I won't mess something up.
Yeah.
So I went so the goal was to be a light heavyweight weight, which was like 205.
Okay.
So at the time I was weighing like 240, so I got down to like 190, and I was like, oh shit, I went way too down.
Yeah, te pasaste.
Yeah, me pasé. So after that, I just like kept going. So I started losing more weight, and then I was like, I think I'm ready to sign up for this. So that's what kind of motivated me to sign up for it. But yeah, so that's still kind of the goal to fight.
So pretty much, by watching UFC,
Yeah, that kind of motivated
that's what inspired you to
me.
try it out and see like where it will take you.
Yeah. So like from UFC, I started like knowing about more martial arts, like jiu-jitsu, which is like another thing I really like. I just like, I don't know, mentally it helps me a lot. I feel like physically, like it's cool to know those skills, you know.
Yeah.
I think every person should know those skills, like just basic protective stuff.
Yeah.
Because you never know.
Yeah, you never really have to use it, right?
Yeah. Because I mean, like having a gun, yeah, that's one thing. But like, what if you don't have a gun?
Yeah, exactly. But also too, just basic what? Like you said,
Just like basic,
defense.
basic defense. Like
Yeah.
I think everybody, every human should do that. should have basic knowledge of what to do in certain scenarios.
Situations like
Certain
that,
situations,
like
yeah.
situations, or how do you avoid it, or how do you pretty much be in control, right?
Yeah, and then also like to me, it was like being one with your body, like knowing that you could do this, and just be. It really did boost up my confidence, like just knowing that I know more than other people how to protect myself or like a skill.
So pretty much, you could read someone, like when you say, for example, you're well. Have you ever had to use it like off the ring?
No.
Off the mats, I guess you could say.
Yeah, off the mats. No.
Yeah, you never had to use that like in the real world.
Luckily, no.
Well, that's good. That's cool, man.
That's what's scary though, because it
makes you wonder. Have you ever been in situations where you're like, oh shit, I got to use this? You know what I mean?
No.
Have you ever been in those type of situations?
Mm-mm.
Oh, that's good, man.
No.
Like you know how sometimes like we would go out
and
like we'd be in like situations like, oh fuck, this was trying to
do
try
something.
to throw down. Or
but we're not confrontational people. That's another thing. Like I'm not gonna go look for a fight. Or you.
It's like saying you're not out there mad dogging people. You're not out there fucking trying to look for bullshit.
I think because it comes along with also doing martial arts, it humbles you in a way. I'm not gonna go look for a fight because one, I know what I can do to a person that doesn't know none of the martial arts.
So pretty much you're just a weapon. You're pretty much you're
no way. Yeah, I don't want to sound cocky, but sounds dumb.
It's not that it's cocky. It's common sense. It's
like you know more than
being honest.
Yeah, the basic
it's like
person.
Saying you could fuck someone up. Because what if that person? Yeah, he could throw blows and shit, but you know what you could do. Like you know your capacity of fucking up a person.
Yeah, exactly. I know to a certain extent, and then but it also goes the other way. Like, what if that person knows more than I do? So I think it's more of a respecting where it's like you're gonna try to avoid the competition as much as you can.
Yeah.
But if it comes to it, then I feel pretty confident in my skills. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and it's also discipline, right? Discipline
it's a big discipline.
The big role is discipline.
Yeah, and that's discipline is something I never had in my life until I started working out a lot because I really wanted to lose weight, and then I started eating cleaner, and then doing doing jiu-jitsu and doing Muay Thai. Those two things really helped me with discipline, and also seeing that if you're consistent in something, your skills are gonna elevate. Yeah, yeah. So I think that help me visualize things, and if I'm consistent with this, it's gonna help me. I'm gonna get better at it. You're gonna suck at first, but eventually you're gonna get better.
It's you gotta start somewhere, right?
Yeah, you gotta start somewhere. You gotta start somewhere. Yeah,
you gotta create that nice base.
Yeah, exactly. So you gotta start somewhere, and I think that's another big thing. I think that would help people with, because I feel like nowadays we people are too entitled to say I want this, and they kind of don't work for it. It's
like they want it handed down to them in a way.
Mm-hmm.
They just want an easy come, that's it, easy come, easy go type of thing.
Yeah, and then if you're doing I wouldn't even say martial arts, just something you're disciplined with, and you see the outcome of it, you start knowing that what hard work is, and being consistent and being disciplined with it, and then you kind of start seeing the outcome. I mean, it might take a while, but. And there's gonna be those. Yeah, it's all about time. There's gonna be those days that you just don't want to fucking do it because you're sore or whatever. Yeah. You just got to get up and say fuck it.
Yeah. No, I get you, bro. It's for me, I used to run. Now I'm a fat piece of shit. It's okay, bro.
Now you're not a fat piece of shit, fool.
Hey, cool. Yeah. You can't cover it up, but it is what it is, bro. But for me, I was into running. I got into running. I was through high school. I was in cross country and track. So I gained weight after I got out of high school. Then I lost it.
That was life, fool. Especially because you were working in a warehouse too. Fool.
Yeah, exactly. So then once I got into truck driving, because I told you guys, I'm pretty sure I mentioned in the beginning of the podcast. Yeah, I've been truck driving now for about 6 years now. But yeah, so I got into trucking. It's because my dad, he pushed me to go. I'm going to go to school. Go get a blue collar job. So yeah, so I used to be running. So. When I'm trucking, I gain a lot of weight. Then after that,
you lost it quick though, dude.
Yeah, so I did over the road. Then after that, once I came back home, once I got more local work, pretty much little by little, I was like, fuck, I'm getting fucking something like that. I gotta lose weight. So when I guess it's weird, bro. It's just a light just hit me, ping. Bro, I gotta start losing weight. You know what I mean? So at that time, I lost weight. Literally, I dropped all the way down to
you dropped a lot of
175 was my lightest I've been.
Yeah.
and that's when just running. That's how I got into running. And then after that, once I got into running, like literally, I kept it off for a good fucking minute, bro.
And then you were doing CrossFit for a while. Was
yeah,
it then?
Then after that, my sister introduced me to CrossFit. Shout out to Kathy for getting me to CrossFit. I enjoyed it because it got me into weightlifting, how to properly do snatches, barbell cleans, and it's a lot of shit. It's very demanding on your body. It's fun. It's fun at the same time because it's a very like camaraderie, I guess you could say, when you're working out with the people that are working out with you.
That's another thing
it's
about
like class, bro. It's camaraderie.
Doing like jujitsu and Muay Thai.
Yeah.
You meet really cool people, and then you kind of start.
It's like you guys are going for the same goal, bro.
Exactly, same goal.
So it creates that great camaraderie. So yeah, so I did CrossFit for about like a year or 2.5. Then after that, I got back to running again. And to be honest, I feel like with CrossFit, when I did CrossFit, when I went back to running, I feel like CrossFit helped me out because of the weightlifting and all that stuff. Like I felt like I had a good base.
Yeah.
And I felt like I had a good, like literally, like my running times were good. And that's when I started getting into half marathon running, races and shit. I remember I did like about 3 or 4 half marathons. After I got to a relationship, and that went downhill. Yeah. Ever since I got to a toxic relationship, my shit started going downhill, and that's why I gained weight. Then
that happens.
It happens. Now I just gotta do my rebound. Now get back up again. But it's like life learning. I mean, you gotta
step it up, or we have to step it up.
Exactly. But yeah, that's why for me, like I know a lot of shit about running and stuff, but.
And then all the running stuff I learned is from you.
Yeah,
like how to properly run.
It's like we'll teach show shit, you know.
Yeah.
So that's the cool thing, you know, when it comes to running and training shit. But yeah, you might see me like, what the fuck do you know about running? Like,
trust me, he knows the
shit. Trust me.
He knows the shit. Because I remember
a lot of shit in high school.
When you were in cross country, I remember we would try to talk to you before you would go to your little meets. And you get all scared. Tell us know that you have to go because they're looking at you when there's nobody out there. But yeah.
Definitely.
But I remember we'd be hanging out in the parking lot. You'll be walking towards the track.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, there's nobody out there.
Yeah.
And yeah, they'll be out there stretching, but
fool.
There wasn't nobody out there.
That's the stretching, fool. They're hiding into the bleachers, fool. They're having a nice little orgy. I'm joking.
They're looking at you through with the telescope up.
Oh, motherfucker, Brian.
We're gonna make them do some sprints.
Yeah. Fucking hate track. Yeah, track. Ooh, that's my weak spot. Track. I fucking hate track during high school.
Short track is a short distance, right?
Yeah. They had the 1600 meter and the 34, 36 meter. So that's the 1 mile, 2 mile. So with that shit, that's the reason I hate it is because I feel like a hamster. You're running in circles, bro. In cross country, it's different because you're freaking running out. You're not just in one spot. Yeah, you're going everywhere, bro.
It's like from NASCAR to Formula 1.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Just like that, bro.
No, that makes sense.
But yeah, I just remember whenever it came to track season, I'm like, oh, fuck. And the coach like, oh, hey, Brian, come through. I'm like, sure, yeah, I'll come. But it's like pretty much like my off season for cross country because cross country would be during summer. Then track would be during like a little more in the winter.
In the fall?
Yeah, in the fall,
winter?
Exactly.
I remember that. To me, it seemed like you were there all fucking time.
Hell yeah, fool. Come on.
I didn't do sports in high school. I should have done something. But
well, remember we did wrestling?
I did wrestling in 6th grade.
Bro, wasn't it a cedar?
No, I wasn't even seated, dude. I did wrestling. It was a city wrestling team.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Man, I sucked. That shit was tragic.
Because I remember I did wrestling too. I was in middle school. I was senior middle school. I remember I was in the heavyweights, and I was like, oh, fuck, I'll be fucking fighting people that are bigger than me. I'm like, hey,
that's what was me. So in 6th grade, I was fighting guys that were like in high school. Like 155 was like, god damn.
And plus, they have the experience, so they'll be fucking slamming you on the fucking mats like nothing, bro.
Hell yeah, the first match I ever had, it was a high school kid. And I was only, what was it? Yeah, 6th grade.
Yeah.
I didn't even know how to tuck my chin in.
Yeah.
And I got my head slammed on the mat. I was still trying to table, but fuck no, dude. I mean, it's like the experience level is different.
Yeah.
But.
Yeah, because for me, I remember I ate shit on my neck. Fool. I remember like the way they freaking
slammed you.
Me. Yeah,
was it in practice or was that out of
practice? Fool.
Oh shit.
In practice, I remember this fucker. Ever since that happened, like I didn't do no more because I was like, oh shit, you could fucking seriously hurt me, bro.
No, yeah, wrestling's pretty dangerous.
Yeah, bro.
But I think the discipline of wrestling is also really good. But I feel like it's one of those things where you get a like.
You seriously injure yourself.
Yeah, you could seriously. Well, like a lot of wrestlers,
especially during training. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like when you're training, you feel get seriously fucked up.
Yeah, I can think a lot of wrestlers have knee problems, neck problems, back problems just because of the training. But I mean,
it's like our boy Kurt Angle.
Kurt Angle.
For fucking gold medal.
He had no neck.
Dude.
No neck.
He's all whipping his head back and forth and shit.
Yeah, that shit's crazy, dude.
Hell yeah, it's insane.
But wrestlers, dude, like wrestlers have that different mindset. Like fucking Habib, like.
Oh hell yeah!
Like who's gonna beat a mindset like that?
Hell yeah, man.
I mean, also probably has to do that. He's from Dagestan.
It's in their culture and their religion, bro.
Oh, that's another thing. Yeah, that makes sense.
It's very
because all they do is fucking wrestle, eat,
and pray.
Pray, yeah.
No, it's pray,
wrestle,
eat, wrestle, pray, then wrestle again, maybe, and then pray again at the night.
Dude, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, man.
I think that has a lot to do with our society, where we kind of have a lot of things on our plate.
Yeah.
And they're very like they don't do with a lot of bullshit. Like they just deal with what's important to them.
That's what makes me wonder. Like for them, I was like saying like, okay, you wrestle. Like what else do you do other than wrestling? Like for us,
that's their life, dude.
You see what I'm saying? Like for us as an Americans, like yeah, if you're like one of those few that actually get to do that.
Oh, but you know what it is?
Your job.
Opportunity.
Yeah.
That's. So we're filled with a lot of opportunity here in America. So that kind of that should give us motivation. But over there, that like they have to create that opportunity for themselves. So a lot of the males, they see it as they gotta go wrestle, they gotta become fighters. Yeah, so that's why you have those guys out there that are fucking like mentally strong, because that's all they know.
Yeah,
and that's what they've trained for. They'll die for it, because that's they know that's their way out.
Yeah,
and for us, we have so many ways, not so many, but we have so many like what's gonna be like paths that we could take. With them, it's just like, fuck it, this is what we know. In a way, yeah. Opportunities, yeah. Yeah, for sure. So for them, it's like they only have this one chance and they gotta fucking go at it.
Yeah, they do it, they blow it, huh?
Yep.
Shit,
that's like all those guys, dude, think about it. All his cousins, all his...
It's like Hasbulla, fool. How's Hasbulla still?
Hasbulla, that's it.
And that fool didn't wrestle, fool. He's just a little kid. I mean, not a kid, but damn, fool. He's 21-year-old, right? 21-year-old?
21, 22.
And he's like knee high.
Knee high, yeah. Imagine him as a wrestler, though.
Dude. Nah, I still fuck him up, fool.
I don't know, dude. Those guys are... Yeah, they're on another level.
That was a pot of knife on me. Yep.
Shake your ass.
Oh, yeah, fool.
Nah, yeah, those guys are on a different
He'll fillet my ass and shit.
That'd be sick.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, damn, the mindset of a freaking... Was it Dagestan?
Yeah, they're from Dagestan, Russia.
Yeah, man. It's like a little province of Russia, right? It's like a little territory.
That's a little territory. It's in the mountains. I've seen videos of.
Oh, it's like the Balkan Mountains. Is it the Balkan Mountains? Or?
I don't know, dude.
No. Okay.
Geologically, I suck, or geographically, I suck.
Okay.
I don't know, dude.
You're flaring up a little bit.
A little bit.
Oh, okay, for sure.
Both I suck, fool.
Yeah,
Geometry suck.
Yeah, me too, bro.
So I'm so happy I had nothing to do with math.
Yeah, same here. I guess we need it in a way, but.
Nah, we don't. We don't.
We just look at make buildings our own way. They all look crooked and shit.
They're all fucked up. They're like the Leaning Tower of Pisa.
Yeah. You're going off an eye. You're like, oh, no.
It's like when you stack a cardboard box and you see it leaning and you're like, fuck it, I'm just gonna stack another thing on there. That's how we would
as long as it doesn't fall over, it's just balance it perfectly.
Balance it perfectly. Yeah.
Like even not the weight, like it's like a fall.
Yeah. And you stacking more shit next to it, so it won't fall. And those structures are not even have a good foundation. Dude.
Yeah, that's crazy, huh?
Yeah, that's fucking nuts.
Yeah, man. Shit. Yeah, like what? The yellow page books right next to it.
Yeah.
Holding it up and
that's
shit.
The foundation of the building.
I know, right?
Is there anything else we gotta talk about?
What's up?
So is there anything else we gotta talk about?
Oh, let's talk about, let's see, before we continue.
Let me see what our timeline was, or our little blueprint. Oh shit, what's the theme of the podcast?
So the theme of our podcast.
We're kind of probably gonna be all over the fucking place.
Yeah, to be honest, we're like, some of the stuff could be more like we talk about this, like I feel like it's a pitch of everything. It could be like what's going on in the world, like, or current.
Current
stuff.
shit, yeah.
Or
Not too political though, where we get canceled, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Nowadays, I feel like you get canceled for all types of shit. Like, really, man?
Yeah, we're probably gonna get canceled for this episode.
Yeah,
It's
just
our
for this one.
first one.
I
That's
know.
cool.
And it's like, shoot.
Oh, dude, let's talk about our sick ass band we had.
Oh yeah. So pretty much, when I guess like a little bit after we graduated, I bought myself a upright bass. Stand-up bass. So if you don't know what that is, you can just say, "Oh, it's a cello."
Cello.
It's like a cello. Looks like a cello, but it's not cello. It's a bass.
An oversized cello.
Exactly. So we started jamming out. Frankie had his guitar.
I sort of know how to play guitar.
Yeah, same here. I sort of know how to play the upright bass. So we're pretty much learning. We're teaching ourselves how to play these instruments. Yeah, we were playing psychobilly music. So I remember we made like 3 songs.
Yeah, they were sick.
And the names were
1, 2, 3. That shit was sick. It's simple, dude.
Hell yeah!
We did a little world tour.
Exactly, world tour.
And then we hung them up, huh?
We went from house to house and shit. You know?
That shit was sick.
Yeah.
Our marketing was on point.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, we had a cool little band. Fuck. Whatever happened to your stand-up bass? Did you find it or no?
To be honest, alright. This is a funny story. So pretty much, I remember one time. Remember, I'm Mexican. We're Mexican. So,
Sorta.
So pretty much, yeah, sort of. So we had they're musicals. Musicals are like, you know, like bands, but they're just Mexican bands. And we had them come over our house. And I remember we had a bassist. He was playing a regular electric bass, and I asked him, "Hey, you know, I play the upright bass. They call it troloche." Like, "Oh yeah, okay." So pretty much, I bring out my upright bass. I let them play it. So they're playing it. Like, cool, hell yeah, it sounds badass. Nice to the fucking troloche.
Yeah.
And this motherfucker, I was watching him too. What he was doing. And remember, I had some steel strings. They weren't the Rolos, but they're just regular steel strings. And this motherfucker was like digging into the fucking string. Bro, what the fuck? Just you don't even grab that hard. He's like fucking pulling. So the fucker broke. What did he break? He didn't break the bridge. He broke the bottom part that connects the. Like, pretty much holds the bridge upright, so it goes at the bottom where the stand is at of the bass.
Yeah.
It pretty much keeps the bridge up, and you tie the strings. It still keeps it so you can play it.
Yeah.
So I broke up that little black it's like a plastic little band that goes under the stand, and I remember like this just collapsed, and I was like, "Oh, you motherfucker, you broke my shit." So pretty much that shit happened, and I remember they wanted to buy my bass so bad, and he's like, "How much you want for it?" I'm like, shit, I remember like, it's not for sale. Then I remember we when that happened, I put the bass away, and I was thinking about repairing it. Then we had the same musicals guys come over to the house. Like I think it was like for another like
event,
another event that we had at the house, a little get together. And I remember the guy again, the same singer, who was asking, "Hey, how much you want for the upright bass?" I was like, "Hey, it's still fucked up, but." Because when I got it...
You were drunk, you're like, give me $300.
No, because when I bought it, I paid about $800.
I remember. I sent you the ad for...
Yeah,
it was on Craigslist, Tom.
Yeah, exactly, yep.
So
I remember, I told him, well, shit, like how much did you give me? He's like, I'll give you $200. I'm like, get the fuck out of here, bro. $200, and the things I add shit to the bass, though, you know what I mean? I add on to it. Has
the pickups?
Has the pickups,
yeah.
And also has like two different strings. I got the weed whackers and also the steel string bass strings.
Yeah.
And I was like, nah, give me about. I didn't offer. I threw him a number 2. Like, just give me $500, and it's yours. And no, you don't want it, bro. I mean, that was a good deal, bro. Like,
hell yeah, shit.
And he's like, oh, it's broken. I'm like, bro, that's an easy fix. I just haven't got to it. You know what I mean? It was like that.
2 years later, but I haven't got to it.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so remember, this is like already passed. It's already been like what, like maybe a couple of years. I'll say about 3-4 years later, and I remember Frankie hit me up. Like, hey man, let's jam out. Like, I'll be down. Let me just fix it. I gotta fix my bass, you know. And I was like, let me go look for it. So I remember I went to my house. I used to have it in the garage, in the house. And I remember I was checking the garage. I'm like, wait, the fuck? Why does it look so empty? Because it's a big bass. You can't really miss it, you know.
Yep.
It's like obvious. It'll be like right there in front of you, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember I checked. I'm like, what the hell? And I was like, let me ask my parents real quick too. Where's my bass at, you know? And I was like, hey, where's my bass at? Like, oh, I don't know. It should be in the garage or somewhere. Like, oh, you fool sold that shit. I was like, you guys sold it, huh?
They took the decision that night off, fool.
Hell yeah, they took the decision.
Shut up. What bass? What bass?
What bass? Yeah, what bass you talking about?
What bass?
What bass? It's like I'm like a Devo type of shit right there, bro. For Friday shit.
That's my bass.
That's my. If I was supposed to have musical, the one that I told you that I wanted to get it and shit.
Yeah. Damn, he probably has it, fool. He's touring around fucking.
He's probably touring around, bro.
With that shit.
Yeah,
all the fucking secret spots.
I had like fucking Psycho Blade stickers on that shit too. Yeah, it's recycle on it. I had like a little sink.
Oh, didn't you have a Motorhead sticker on it too?
Yeah, no, too. With Lemmy.
The Lemmy, yeah. I probably had some Marisco spot and somebody's trying to order. Hey, who the fuck is that? El Buki?
Cristo is.
Cristo. That's what's crazy. Yeah, that man was sick.
Yeah, man.
Maybe one day if you ever find your upright bass at
we'll jump the road, we'll tour.
At Caliman or El Chaca, you'll probably find it somewhere there.
Yeah, bro. Jam out there, play a couple, walk around there, go table.
We'll
charge them what, fucking $600. $600 per song.
And we only know 3 songs.
I know. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
And we're all playing, y'all. So I'm looking at it like, what the fuck is this? I'm like, shh, cobra, güey. Pasa el dinero. Más de almost 1, 2 y 3 ya estuvo, cabrón. Los canciones son 1, 2, 3.
They're all like, hey, can you play this song? We're like, nah, but we can play this one.
Nah, we know something similar to though. Similar to it. Yeah, exactly.
Nah, we can be sick. Yeah.
Too funny, man.
But yeah, so we're planning to shoot a podcast episode with a weekly film.
Yeah, we're gonna shoot for every week, every Sunday.
Yeah, so this is our first one, so don't judge us on it. I know I already have another one with the Stay Local podcast, but this is gonna be something different from that. So yeah, but we'll probably have guests on, friends,
of course,
and shit.
Guest people.
Yeah, people that we take an interest.
Yeah, pretty much like we'll be talking about all types of topics. It could be from funny shit, dumb shit,
or just shit that we find interesting.
Good memories too. You know what I mean?
Good memories, yeah.
Yeah, that we had.
Reminisce on.
Yeah, reminisce. Cry a little bit on shoulders and shit.
Yeah, a little tear.
Yeah, get a little tear in your eye.
Shoulder tear.
And she had a little tattooed on it afterwards. But yeah, that's what mostly it is. About not too much about politics, I guess you say, but
a little bit.
Just a little bit, not too much. Just a little sprinkle,
Yeah.
Let's have a little flare up in this bitch. It's okay,
Yeah, and if you remember us from high school, we went to Oak Hills High School. That'd be kind of cool to have you on.
Yeah, exactly.
And just kind of see your memories on this.
Exactly, yeah. I think that'd be pretty.
But if there's any, because I don't know.
To be honest, I feel like we're like the
outcasts.
We're like the
outcasts,
bro.
You're the outcasts.
Yeah, man. Like I was like, say, hey, bro. I think it's just us, bro. You know each other.
Yeah.
Like I knew the paisas and shit. Like I knew the paisas. I know who they were. Like they were cool with me.
I knew all the emo kids.
Because I know like what was it? Yeah. Because I know like was it junior high? Like that was a phase for me. Like middle school. I was against that. Like I mean, I'm still into it still. Like paisa music against like.
But it was bigger for you.
Yeah, it was a real big for me during that time because I used to hang out with a bunch of Mexicans that. Like pretty much reintroduced me to the Mexican music again.
Yeah.
Like pretty much I was like, oh damn, this shit's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Cut some head off now. Like get the fuck out of here. Let's cut some heads off now. Like yeah.
Let's go decapitate some motherfuckers.
Exactly, bro. That's it. You'll be like drinking and popping. I'm like, I'm not drinking. I was joking.
I'm not drinking, fool.
Yeah, fool.
You were like 13 at the time.
I know, fool.
Damn.
You sneak a Modelo out?
I never did that. I was a good kid. I was like 21, 22. I swear, I didn't drink till I was like 21.
Ooh. You were not Brandon. We'll calm down.
Swear.
Hey, we should get Brandon on this podcast too.
Dude, that'd be sick. Him now?
Hell yeah. Damn. We have like a little slideshow.
But Brandon?
Brandon, like how he used to be
little
oi punk.
All the good old days.
Little skinhead times. So what happened?
Man, we should bring Brandon back.
That'd be cool, bro.
Yeah, I'll probably hit him up.
Yeah. Tell him, bro. Give him the pod.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys. Well,
thank you.
Thank you. If you listen to us. This is the Flare Up.
The Flare Up. Yep. That's the name of the show.
And we're your hosts, Brian.
Frankie. Frank the Tank.
Frank the Tank.
Brian. Oh, it's not. I was gonna say it's Brian Chingo. Brian Tito Chingo. But not even that no more.
I don't even know what it is no more.
Is it Brian Alavera?
No, it is Brian Chingo Tito Fool.
Oh, it is.
Yeah,
It used to be Brian.
Yeah,
so we'll probably plan on having some guests, have an episode out every weekly.
Exactly, yeah. So remember, we'll try to make it fun. Because remember, we want to have you guys listen to us and enjoy it, not just go what the fuck.
Yeah, just be like two weirdos talking about dumb shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is probably what we're gonna do half of the time, but the other half we gotta be entertaining.
Yeah, at the same time, we want to create an audience too.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly, but Thank you guys. We're out.
That'd be sick. I'll have an out.